Well, greetings from Pennsylvania once again. I'm still out here on my northwestern Pennsylvania trip. It's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday trip. This is Monday evening, August 12th, and I finally made it to my campsite here. I think I'm currently in Lawrence County, just actually almost right next to McConnell's Mill State Park. I had a great day so far, just up until the very end. You're trying to find, it was easy enough to find the campground, but it's a little bit confusing. There was like no office to check in and stuff, and even I'll talk about that later. It got a little confusing. I was told just to find any place where there's a picnic table and a campfire ring and just take it. There's quite a few of them here, so drove around a little bit. There's some grassy areas up there, but I want to be down here in the woods. Right behind me the ridge drops off, so I think this will work. Let me show you around. Yeah, this is down the lower area. There's actually a nice site over there, but there was someone on the other side, so I wanted a little more privacy. But there's sites all up there, and then there's like a more grassy area too. But I was able to back down into here. I might have to pull up just a little bit more. Well, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, there's a picnic table here. A little ratty looking, but it'll do. Got the campfire ring. Thankfully, I did bring along my own little fire rack, I guess you call it tonight. I remembered because I don't have one here. I'm not sure I'll put my tent yet. Looks like they have a spot right back there that I could put my tent. I guess that's what we'll do. Probably makes the most sense. But yeah, nice little cozy little spot here, I guess. Yeah, so it's just a little bit confusing. You can reserve online, but you don't reserve a site online. I just reserved primitive camping, they call it. So it's not like state parks where you reserve an actual site and then when you pull in, you look for your number of your site and that's yours. I guess here you just come and find a site that you like and take it, which I guess works too. Anyway, I'm not complaining, just an observation. Oh, it's Breakneck Campground, that's what it's called. I might show you later the name. But anyway, I think I'm happy now. Got a nice little spot down here in the woods. We'll take it. Let me get set up. I'm excited tonight about what we're going to eat tonight. Got a special meal. Some of you might not think it's special, but I think it is. All right, let's start getting set up for the night. Yeah, but before we set up, I just want to point out too, I can hear water down there. So I love hearing that sound. I don't hear any highway traffic anywhere. Just the sound of water. So that's cool. I might actually just put my tent right here, to be honest. There's a nice flat spot right here, so I don't have to move far at all. Take my stuff out, make a tent right there. We might just do that, I think. Instead of putting it all the way over there. I think that's the plan. Alright, we got home set up for the night. I did put the tent right there, right behind the Jeep. That works. I mean, it's all kind of close quarters, but that's fine. Yeah, the tablecloth really helps to cover up that picnic table. Anyway, it might look, it's sturdy though. So, yep, we'll get our fire going a little bit. I did bring my own little fire rack along. Got home set up, home sweet home, as always. Alright, and then for tonight, well, what we're going to eat here, some of you might have never seen this before, but we're going to have some Scrapple tonight. Pennsylvania Dutch, favorite from Lancaster County. If you don't know what Scrapple is, maybe I shouldn't tell you what it is, but we're going to slice that up, put in there, and we're going to have we're going to pour some Sassafras syrup on there. This was a gift recently, and wanted to try this, so we're going to try it with some Scrapple. If you know what Scrapple is, if you've ever had it before, you either love it or you hate it. I love it. I haven't had it for the longest time, so I'm not sure if there's enough here. I'm pretty hungry, but I have other stuff to eat too. I'm still hungry. So, yeah, and then I have some mail. I'll be camping tomorrow night too. I don't know. I might share some of the mail tonight and some tomorrow night. We'll see. But yeah, so we're looking good. And I just realized too, there are, at the bottom of this hill, there are campsites. I see picnic tables and fire rings down there. I'm just not sure if you can drive down there. I'm not sure. I saw those down there a little bit too late. Looks like there's a, I don't know. Oh, maybe you can. Looks, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like there's a driveway right here that maybe goes all the way down. So maybe we could have camped all the way down there by the creek. But anyway, we're up here. It's okay. Actually, you know, this place is really growing on me. We're here under the hemlock trees. It's really nice, actually. It's nice and quiet. So I said just a little bit of frustration at the beginning, but now that I'm here and setting up, it's really nice. So I'm going to show you the name of the place. I think it is, yeah, Breakneck Campground. Let me show you in case I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, Breakneck Campground. There you go. That's the name of it. Yeah, but we'll get that fire going because I need to burn down some coals first before I put that what do you call it, the campfire rack on there. I'm hungry though, but let's get that going. And get some Scrapple. I love that stuff. Just haven't had it for a while. All right. So you might think if you know what it is, some of you might think it's gross, but I love it. Anyway, let's get that fire going. All right, fire is going. I got plenty more firewood in the Jeep, so they sell stuff here as well, but we should be okay. Yeah, can't wait to test. I might take a sniff of this. But yeah. All right, so here we go. I have not smelled this yet. I love sassafras. Oh my goodness. That smells amazing. I just want to wonder what it'll taste like on the Scrapple though. We'll find out though. All right, that smells good though. Yeah, just relaxing by the fire for a bit. And I did say they do have a signal here. It's not 5G, but it's what they call the LTE. But it's good enough. I can check Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I didn't try watching a video yet. Might do that later tonight, but you know, not super fast, but it works. It's always nice to have a signal in camp. I mean, you don't have to have one, but it's nice. We just kind of sitting here even late into evening to be able to just check things out, watch a movie or something. It's also nice just to sit by the campfire too, without that as well. Either or. Yeah, just gonna, like I said, gonna wait for that to burn down just a little bit, and then we'll get that Scrapple going. We'll see what it tastes like with the sassafras syrup. We don't have to put the syrup on it. You can eat it as is, but we'll test it out. Did I mention that it's quiet here? It's really growing on me. So I think I have some neighbors down the way, but I don't know if they're actually in right now, but I don't hear anything from them. So there are campsites all around me. Like there's one right up there, but there were some other people looking for one down this way, but I think they went off somewhere else. They were looking to one right behind me. But anyway, so it looks like it's just a quiet evening tonight. Maybe we'll share a little bit of mail here in a bit, but I'm just gonna relax by the fire a little bit more. Alright, so like I said, I think we'll do a little bit of mail, not all of it. I'll set some of it aside for tomorrow night. I'll be camping up in Pymatuming, if I'm saying that correctly, State Park. I'm eventually going to be making my way all the way up to, I guess I mentioned that, yeah, I guess I didn't say that, yeah. I'm eventually making my way up to Lake Erie, to like Presque Isle State Park, Erie Bluff State Park. Been wanting to get to those places for a while, but just stopping at other places along the way. That's too often that I get out this way. It's a long drive for me to come out to this part of Pennsylvania, but we're doing it on this trip. So yeah, I got several cards in a box back here. This was from Samuel. This letter here, it's about looks like some kind of a historical society presentation from the Cressona Historical Society on French and Indian War forts of Pennsylvania. So we'll see. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to that or not. September 3rd. You know, I'm going to be away. Yeah, well, maybe not all day. I'm going on a trip to Johnstown that day with some friends to do another video on the Johnstown flood, but they want to check it out too. Some friends that you're familiar with that you've seen in some of my other videos. But we'll see. I don't think I'll be home by 7 o'clock, but anyway, I always appreciate stuff like that. It's just, there's no way that I alone can know everything that's going on, you know, with these seminars and different events. So when people let me know about things, it's pretty cool. But here's a letter this is from Lisa. This was a nice letter. I'm not going to read all of it, but you know, I mentioned in the past, there are times where sometimes you think, man, you know, should I really be doing this? You know, because I enjoy doing this, but there's times where it gets kind of tough. There's times where it gets a little bit discouraging, just for different reasons. But then letters like this remind me of why I do this. Let me get my other glasses on. Yeah, a little while ago I did a video where I did that 15-mile road walk on the Mason-Dixon Trail, and I said a little statement in there. You can do hard things. That's not from me. That's I got that statement from somebody else. My friend Dana, who you've seen in some of my videos. She runs something called Healthy Kids on Sunday afternoons in the spring and in the fall. Little kids can go racing and stuff, and she uses that phrase. You can do hard things. Because some of the kids that run those races, there's a few of them have some disabilities, and they might come in last place, but they run their little hearts out. It's pretty cool. So that's where I got that phrase from. I'm not gonna read everything that Lisa says here just for privacy, but it meant a lot to her because she can't get out and do the things that she used to do at times. But yeah, it's what makes my videos special to her and to others, because you know, a lot of people can't get out and do the things they used to, so they kind of live, you know, vicariously through my videos. So, and just thank you for all the words that you have in here, Lisa. It did mean a lot to me. And I do want to show it to my friend Dana too, because like that's where I got that phrase from. She'll like this letter. So it's a really personal letter, but it just reminds me of why I have this channel. I mean, I have it for different reasons, but one reason is just to, and honestly, just try to be a blessing to other people, because there are people who just can't get out and do this anymore. And a reminder to those who can to get out and do it. Like, this is it's a beautiful evening here by the campfire and stuff. But thank you for the gift that was inside there, Lisa, too. So then I got a box back here. This is from Michelle. That name might be familiar. Which was it at Raccoon Creek State Park, where I tried baking that popcorn over the fire, and yeah, it didn't go so well. But Michelle's the one that sent that to me, and she sent me a box of goodies, and guess what's in there? They're one of those Jiffy Pop things. I'm not gonna make it tonight. I'm still, what's the word? You know, I'm still a bit, I'm still getting over my most recent failure on that. I guess, anyways, a lot of people pointing out that I wasn't shaking it vigorously enough. You should really shake it when you do it. You know, as soon as it starts heating up, as soon as you start heating that first corn popping, you need to really keep it shaking. I think I was just kind of doing it like this, but you need to really get it going. And I think it had a blowout too. One person pointed it out. I think you're supposed to take this off, but I think when I tore it off, I messed up the side, or maybe it was defective. I don't know, but that was part of the problem too. It's not supposed to have a blowout like that. When all that smoke was coming out, it's not supposed to do that. So whether that was my fault or a defective thing, it's okay. I got all kinds of comments from people. So I'm still a bit gun shy, so I probably won't make this tonight. I'll probably save it for another night when I'm not so. Anyway, but thank you, Michelle, for sending me another one. She sent me some other things I'll show you in a minute, but we will make this sometime again, just not tonight. I gotta get over that. Oh yeah, she sent me a bag of Jack Link's beef jerky with individual ones in here. Some of them are already empty. I've been eating these, so these are good. Probably have some tonight yet too, waiting for that fire to go down a little bit. Thank you, I love beef jerky. If you're wondering, if you're thinking of something to send me and you don't know what to send me, just send me some beef jerky. I eat it at home, at camping, on the trail, everywhere. She's also sent me a bag of the Ritz sandwich crackers. These are the cheddar. Oh no, these are peanut butter, sorry. But I've already eaten a couple of those too, so yeah. So these are good. I always love crackers. I have different types of crackers in my snack bag. You know, what are they called? Those Lance crackers, all different varieties. So I do eat these on the trail, or like on days like on trips like this where I'm driving around a lot. These are good snacks. And then 2 cans of soup. Campbell's Chunky, the savory pot roast, and the sirloin steak with hearty vegetables. So both of these will go in my food bag for camping. I keep other cans, like recently, where was I? Was that at Raccoon Creek? I know the one time I just had a can of Dinty Moore beef stew. Sometimes so many trips I'm just tired. I don't really feel like doing any cooking, so just heating up a can of soup like this is good. These are good over rice too. Like if you don't eat the whole can, like the other night at home I made some rice and put like half a can of this on top of the rice, and it was really good. So anyway, just something to think about. Maybe we'll do that camping one time. Maybe we'll make rice and do that with this on one camping video. Anyway, that'll be it for gifts for tonight. Like I'll be camping tonight again. I have a few other gifts to share that night. All right, let's see how that fire's doing. Yeah, the fire is burning down nicely. I might move a couple logs around a little bit. Then maybe we'll get that. Where's that? Oh yeah, I have my rack over there. We'll put that over top soon. I'm hungry, but stacking on some of that beef jerky, so that's helping. All right. Don't want it terribly hot, just kind of want some hot coals. Alright, so I've got the pan heating up in there. Got the rack kind of on there. Couldn't quite set it. It has legs you can set it up on, but it wasn't really working with the stones and stuff. But anyway, that'll work. I moved most of the logs over there, scooched some coals over, so that'll work. And I got the Scrapple all sliced up. Can I eat this all tonight? I'm hungry. I don't know if I've ever ate a whole package by myself, but we will try. Alright, so we'll get some of these slices on there. Get that going in a minute here. Oh, listen to that sizzle. Just kind of like any kind of meat, you'll like let it cook on one side for a while, and then flip it over, do the other side. But listen to that sizzle. I gotta eat it all tonight because I don't really have any way of. Well, I do have that cooler there with some ice in it, but I think the ice melted already. But we should be able to eat all this tonight. Like I said, I'm hungry. So, but yum yum. Already got them flipped, so they'll be ready in a bit, at least the first three. Yum, yum, yum. Alright. Alright, so here we go with round one. Look at those happy little Scrapple pieces. Alright. Oh, yeah, good stuff. Alright, yeah, I've had it with like maple syrup and like pancake syrup before, but sassafras syrup, never. Not sure how the two will go together, but we're gonna find out. All right. Experiment time. All right, here we go. Make sure it's not too hot. Well, a little bit hot. Whew. I'm gonna get back to you. I'll let it cool off just a little bit. Alright, maybe it's cooled off enough now. You know, the syrup is very mild. It smells really strongly like sassafras. If you know what sassafras smells like. If you don't know what sassafras smells like, you're missing out. But it's not like an overpowering. Like sometimes, I like maple syrup, but sometimes it can be just a little bit overpowering. But this stuff, it's like a light. I was slightly worried, to be honest, but it's good stuff. I mean, I knew I'd like the Scrapple. And I knew I'd like sassafras syrup. I just didn't know if I would like the two together, if you know what I mean. But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I'm glad we did this. There we go. Yum yum. And we've got round two sizzling away. Round one is gone. I just have two more slices left over them. I should be able to get it all down. I mean, it's tasty. It's good, so I just don't think I've ever ate a whole block of it at once, but like I said, I didn't really eat lunch today, so it's going down good. Like I said, some of you know what Scrapple is, some of you probably have no idea. And depending on where you live, it's not something that exists in your area. Like I'm from what they call Pennsylvania Dutch country in Pennsylvania, Berks, Lancaster County area. This stuff is well known, although not everywhere in those counties. The one store I usually go to doesn't sell Scrapple. I had to go to another one I knew does. Yeah, it's nothing. It kind of looks gross. Some people hate it, but it's made with, a lot of times it's made with pork, like the pork scraps, the good pork scraps. They don't take like the eyeballs and the intestines and make it, but it's just, there's a lot of scraps left over when you're butchering and stuff, and they make it a loaf. Sometimes they add a bunch of seasoning to it. Sometimes it can be a bit, there's some spice in there. Nothing bad, depending on who you buy it from and stuff like that. I think some people put bread in it and other stuff, and then they cook it in a loaf and you cut up and fry it. But like I said, I love it, but it's one of those either you love it or hate it things. And you can put syrup on it, you can eat it plain, You can put mustard on it too, or horseradish sauce. Different things like that are good with it. Yeah. It kind of has a mushy texture. I like when it's crisp on the outside and kind of mushy in the middle. Some people hate that whole texture thing going on there, but yeah, I like it. It's good stuff. Alright. I think it's time to flip those. There you go, little buddy, flip over. Alright, so these are the last two pieces. I don't think I've ever ate this much scrapple in my life. Usually you just have a piece or two. For some people, just even like, that's too much, but anyway. If you see it coming out, it's like an amber color here, but when it comes out, it's like a really clear color. Right, well, I'm gonna just enjoy those last two pieces. Of course, we'll make some coffee or tea a little bit later tonight, and then just relax by the fire. I might do some reading too. Brought some books along, like Lord of the Rings. I'm reading Lord of the Rings again. I feel like every couple of years I read through the book again. Just never gets old. Yeah, neither does Scrapple. Well, depends on who you are. Quite hot. Depends on who you are. Alright. It is a little bit hot. It's going to be a beautiful night though. Clear skies, down in the 50s. So, that's good camping weather. And a belly full of Scrapple. Whew. Belly full of Scrapple. Yeah, beautiful night. I guess it's gonna be down, you know, in the 50s overnight. So even as we sit and read, it's gonna get cool. Might even have to put on a hoodie. But looking forward to what I call hoodie weather here in the fall. Well, it's not fall yet, but when those temperatures start cooling down in the evening. Got the fire roaring again there. Yeah, beautiful fire this evening. Yeah, just sitting here looking at my plans for tomorrow and checking out the map of, I just dropped my other map there, McConnell's Mill State Park. I didn't realize, but we are completely surrounded by McConnell's Mill State Park currently here at this. This is on private property, this campground. There's a little, kind of like a little farm and some other, like a rental barn up that way too, but we're completely surrounded. You know, when I was looking down in the woods down there earlier, down that way, I think across the creek is the state park too. So we're like an island within the state park. I just thought it was kind of interesting because there's no camping within McConnell's Mill State Park itself, but here we are at a spot completely surrounded by a park where you can camp. So I feel like I am kind of in McConnell's Mill State Park. But it's interesting if the state ever got this land, they'd already kind of have a campground almost ready to go for them. There's no like electric sites or anything here, but I don't know, it's kind of interesting. We are basically in McConnell's Mill State Park. Yeah, we're going to stop at 3 places, McConnell's Mill State Park tomorrow. Do the high point of Lawrence County, the one covered bridge, McConnell's Mill covered bridge, and then there's a place called Hell's Hollow, which we're going to check out. Looking forward to there. I've seen a number of videos there. My friend Bill from Maximum Outdoors, that's one of his favorite places to go, I think. He loves McConnell's Mill State Park and Hell's Hollow. He's been there a couple of times. And then after that, we're going to head up to, there's another covered bridge here in Lawrence County. I think it's called Banks Covered Bridge. Then we'll head to some other place. We're going to head over into Mercer County, try to get to the high point of Mercer County. That might be a little rough. We'll see how that goes. That's another one where I have to do like a public high point, but that's on state game lands. I'm not sure if there's any kind of a trail. We'll see how that works out. Then we're going to head up to, was it Maurice Goddard State Park? Hike a little trail there, and then I think there's another covered bridge we're going to head to. up there. I forget what it's called. Kids Mill Covered Bridge, I think it's called. And then we'll head to Pymatuming State Park to camp for the night. And we're after that, and on the third day, we're gonna head up into Erie County to get some cool spots up there. Like I already said, I think I already mentioned that. Presque Isle, Erie Bluff State Parks, some other places. So got a lot packed on this trip, but we're having a good time. Yeah, still got that beautiful campfire going. I think it's getting close to 8 o'clock here. What time is it? Yeah, a little bit after 8. I just strung up some camp lights up here and across that way. We'll put those on a little bit later. Maybe I'll quick show them to you now. It won't be too bright because it's not terribly dark yet. Got to kind of sitting precariously right here. But yeah, kind of cool. We'll turn them on when it gets darker. But let's make some tea about that time. It's mid-September now, so the days are not as long as they were when we were camping in July and stuff. So we're gonna make some of this again. The green tea with mint, like that stuff. I'll use one of these little honey stirrers again. They worked okay last time. Got one of these creamers, and because I have my stove is in here that I use. Get that out. There's the other piece. All right, I gotta get some water out of the cooler. Yeah, and we'll get that going. Tea time. Yeah, it's already getting kind of dark out here, so temperatures are dropping too. Might put the hoodie on later tonight. Find my lighter. I'll be back. Lighter is found. And yes, some of you seem, there's a couple of you that don't like these little stoves. I think the little stove is amazing. It heats up stuff really fast. Anyway, yeah, the fire is right over there. Whoops. But I like to use this. So. The green tea with mint, I really like that. We tried that. Oh, yeah. The last video we were camping under the pines. I think we had this then. I think I showed these two. This is a gift from some time ago. These honey stirrers. It works okay. I think when I used it the first time, the honey thing fell off, and yeah, it worked out okay in the end. Alright. Yeah, let that warm up. Or get to boiling, actually. There you go. Set that aside. Let me turn this up just a little bit. Alright. While we're waiting for that to get boiling, let's check out. There's a pretty cool looking mushroom over here. You can see it already. It's almost like glowing in the dark. Whoops, trip on rocks. Yeah, it's right next to this. I guess it's supposed to be a tent pad site, but this thing's almost glowing in the dark. I wonder if it's, oh no, it's not. Oops. I almost thought it might be what they call the death angel or the destroying angel, but it doesn't look like that. It's the top is too not smooth enough. The cool. Yeah, it's just kind of sticks out here in the dark. Bright white. Well, not bright white, but stands out. Yeah, the shadows are lengthening. It's getting dark. Alright, we are boiling. Let's put this in our other cup. Where I got the tea bag in there. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and stick our honey stir in there a while too. Actually, I'll use it to hold the tea bag down. Whoops, if it wants to. Alright, we'll let that sit for a while. I'll come back to it, put a couple of creamers in it too, the regular flavored ones. Alright, I should start to clean up a little bit too, getting some of this stuff. I don't want to leave this stuff out overnight. Don't need raccoons and whatnot coming. So while this is steeping, I guess is the term to use, we'll get some of this stuff cleaned up. Well, it is getting dark. Yeah, that honey is stuck to the bottom of the mug here. It comes off that stick. Oh, it's almost gone. I can't quite pick it up. That's what's left of it. So it's almost dissolved. Alright, put the 2 creamers in there. I guess I'll put 2 in. Why not? Still pretty hot though. That hits the spot. I'll tell you one thing, you know, if you eat a whole block of Scrapple like that, it gives you the farts. It's a good thing you're not camping with me tonight. It's not terribly bad. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not constant farting, but it's more than usual, and it smells too. Not that you need to know that, but yeah, that's what happens when you eat a whole block of it like that. Normally people don't, but I'm not normal either. So some of you will say amen to that, but I'm okay with that. Normal can be boring. All right, this is actually really good. Actually, I tried something new. There's a place called Fox Meadows Creamery near me. There's 2 stores, one in Ephrata and one in Leola in Lancaster County. And my students have always told me that I should try something called a London Fog. It's served at other places too. Most like coffee, tea shops will serve it, but they told me I would like it. And I finally, anyway, some time ago, a week and a half ago, I tried it. I went there and I got it. You can get a hot version or cold of it. I got the hot version. It's good. I think it's Earl Grey tea with some other stuff done to it. So it's like, it's very creamy and it's really good. It's not minty, but it's almost reminded me of it just a little bit. Maybe because it's sweet. I put that whole honey stick in there and 2 creamers. So the creamers aren't sweetened, but the honey was. It's giving off similar vibes. All right. Let's go sit by the fire. I have one little more piece of firewood to throw on there, but I think that'll be it for tonight then. It's starting to look. And we got to turn those lights on too, those camp lights. Yeah, there I turned the lights on. Now that it's a little bit darker, it looks pretty cool. That's all how long they were, but you know. I mean, last time I showed you these, I had my canopy along, had them strung up in there, but this is kind of cool. I see people do this at other campsites, usually at campgrounds and stuff. It kind of lights the place up nice. It's pretty cool. Alright, I got a few more things to clean up here and then we'll relax by the fire. Yeah, it's starting to hear those night sounds. Lots of crickets. And a katydid or two. I think we talked about katydids in my last camping video. Camping under the pines. Hear a couple out there, but lots of crickets. Beautiful night sounds. We'll see if we hear anything tonight. Yeah, in the last... Yeah, we heard the barred owl for just a little bit. I'm not sure how well it got on camera, but we'll see. We'll see if we hear any cool night creatures. We hang out here for just a little bit more yet. I'll put that one last piece of firewood on. It'll burn for a little bit yet. Yeah, now that it's pretty much completely dark, almost about 9 o'clock, show you what the campsite looks like with the lights. That's pretty cool. They give off light. I mean, it's, I don't know, it's kind of, it gives it a nice, what's the word I'm looking for, a nice ambiance, I guess you could say. Makes it so that you can, I mean, you have the campfire give off light. I mean, I have a flashlight stuff too, but this gives off that low amount of light over the whole area, so you can still, I don't know, kind of cool. Alright. Well, it's not quite 9:30 yet, but I think I'm going to call it a night. I turned those other lights off. I got a big day tomorrow yet, so I'll just go to sleep, get some rest. Alright. See you in the morning, folks. We'll figure out what we're going to eat for breakfast and, and whatnot, and then we'll head out for another day of adventuring. Well, good morning. It's now Tuesday, August 13th, so about 7 o'clock. We're gonna, I'll make some coffee here in a little bit. I'm not sure what I'll do for breakfast yet, but we gotta get packed up and get going. Got another long day ahead of us. So I think I talked a little bit about that yesterday, what we got planned, so let's get this going. And it'll be the usual, as I'm making coffee and whatever I do for breakfast, I'll just be slowly, steadily tearing down my tent site and everything like that. It was nice to have those string lights up last night, but now I gotta tear them down too, so that's the one thing. Alright. Gotta pick which creamer we'll have this morning too. I think we'll just go French vanilla. Alright, let's tear a few things down. There we go. Now put this on the wood. Right. One of the best parts of the morning. I may just make oatmeal again this morning, we'll see. I think I have apples and cinnamon. I have chocolate oatmeal too, but we'll see. I don't feel very chocolatey this morning. There we go, that's what we need. Alright, yeah, I started tearing down a little bit already. Got the lights down, some other things, so I think I might finish tearing down mostly and then maybe make some oatmeal, we'll see. Alright, we are tearing down, making a kind of a mess of things here, but that's the way it is whenever you tear down. But I think we'll go ahead and make some oatmeal. Apples and cinnamon, two different brands of it, but I think maybe I don't know if I should just make one. I'm not terribly hungry, but I'll go ahead and put two in there, I think. But we'll get that going while I continue tearing down for the morning. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, so. powdered milk in here. Just makes it, I like that better. And just, if I'm making oatmeal at home, I use milk instead of water, but it's kind of used to it that way. Right, tent is all packed up. Most everything is at the point where it's ready to just put in the Jeep. I think we'll sit down and have our oatmeal quick then. Rushing to get out of here, but I'm not. Some people ask, hey, why don't you spend more time at these camps? But the reality is, like I've mentioned, you know, like I have quite the itinerary planned for today. That's the way it is on these trips, you know, especially these longer distance trips. I gotta, you know, it's a fun trip, but it's a business trip too, making these videos and stuff. So I gotta get going. And plus, it's just me. When you're camping by yourself, it's not always as fun. But we got things to see and places to go and all that wonderful stuff. So, like I said, we'll end up some point this afternoon. We'll end up at Pymatuning, if I'm saying that correctly, Pymatuning State Park. I found a campsite right along the lake. It's the Jamestown campsite. I think that state park is 3 campsites, but I found one right by the lake, so I think it'll work out nicely. I'm looking forward to that. Although this campsite was nice here under the hemlocks. Like I said, we'll be here at McConnell's Mill State Park for a couple of places. There's one covered bridge here in the park. We're gonna go to Hell's Hollow, and then to the High Point here in Lawrence County, and I think there's one other covered bridge. I talked about that last night here in Lawrence, and then we'll head up into Mercer County. Do some things up there, so. Not a terribly packed day. Only thing I'm a little bit uncertain about is the High Point of Mercer County on State Game Lands 130. I'm not sure how well that will go. Because I think it'll be a bushwhack through the woods, this spot. I don't know if there's any trails to go. So if it's like super thick and nasty woods, I don't know what we'll do. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I need to eat this oatmeal. Finish packing up. Alright, everything's packed up in the Jeep. Fire's out. So now, yeah, it's time to continue on our day. Another adventure. Yeah, so thanks for camping with me last night and this morning. But we're gonna like head out. Got a whole another full day of adventures planned. Like I said, we'll end up at Pymatuning State Park, hopefully, if all goes well. So hopefully I'll see you there too. Yeah, I know, if I haven't said it yet, thanks to all my Patreon supporters for making a trip like this possible. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this stuff like this, so thank you for that. Alright, but we're going to head out. Thanks for coming along. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one.